It was opened. It's not open at all.
Disagreements. Oh man, the drama.
I like how you can't kill your teammates if you hit the button. He made it so.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you can actually save them, which is really nifty. Yeah, I like the idea of Slicer, and if it sticks around, I might end up doing it next time. It just sort of fell out. I'd have to play it. Alright, we good for that one? Alright, cool. I'm just gonna say yes. The next one is Platypus 1C. This map, I thought, yeah, I've played this a little bit. It's kind of hard to see with the preview. It's a little open, but it's not bad. It's kind of sat around a while, and I thought the bases were a little awkward. I mean, Sizzle's a pretty good map maker.
Can we get a preview with the 45-degree tiles? Or is there one?
Maybe it's a tunnel in the middle. They're like tunnel. They're both like face out. If you can see, I don't know if there is one. Yeah, there isn't one, which kind of sucks. By the way, guys, if you don't know about push map makers, just use push to make previews, and then you don't get map test issues with rendering.
Yeah, I just do a screenshot from the map editor. So you can see all the 45-degree tiles.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Do you have any, from what you can see, can you say anything? You just don't want to even say anything about this one?
Well, it's hard for me to tell how the center mechanism is going to work without really seeing the tiles there.
Yeah. Alright, so, try better preview. There we go. Basilisk I thought was really cool. I think Basilisk could be good, but I think it's like maybe a little too big, and it just needs polishing. Like there's those weird gates on the side, and I don't know if they need to be there, and like the telephone shaped things are kind of weird, but I like the general idea of Basilisk is sort of like a send up a velocity.
What do you think the side gates will do in the middle?
I don't know. I actually don't know why they're there. I don't know if they need to be there.
I don't think those will be used very much.
Yeah. That definitely stuck out to me, and also like the bombs into the power up are gonna be so awkward to use. You have to come around and then stop, and then someone else can just take it anyways. But if there were boosts, maybe it would work a little bit better for like racing for the power up. The base is kind of nifty though. I don't mind the base. That's what I have to say. I don't know if anyone else has to say anything about it. Alright, we did Downforce. Arrowhead. I can't even tell. I honestly cannot even tell what's going on in this because there's yeah.
yeah.
So that's just
better preview.
Pass on that. But the boost into the spike, I don't into the bomb thing with if that button, I don't know. That's kind of awkward with those gates there. So I don't know, whatever. It's kind of an old style thing. Labyrinth is a joke map. We won't even do it.
Hey, that's not necessary. It's a completely serious map.
Labyrinth, maybe I'd do that on stream after MLTP just for kicks, like once, and then it'd be done. Bidoof, Bidoof. There's a lot of maps that have this general structure. I don't get what the things in the top right or left hand corner, or there's like these little like boost rooms are kind of awkward. And I feel like that general like upside down U has been done better. It's kind of plain.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun idea, but yeah, I don't think it'll be used very much.
Yeah. And all it really, the whole point of it is just to have a place for someone to hide, which is you don't really want your flag carriers hiding places.
Yeah.
You want more like action.
The other thing I noted to him when he showed it to me is that button is such a strong place because you can cover both of the exits out of that little alleyway. And then also, I need to turn this down. This is the awesome Pokemon metal thing. Yeah, the button's a really, really strong spot. You can just totally shut someone down by yourself with that button. Scorpion. I think I just didn't see Scorpion. It's kind of cool aesthetically. I wonder how it works with the square blocks. Middle reminds me a little bit of Danger Zone.
What's that?
Just the general shape of, like, you know, like the how you can go around the bottom or like go through the mid and wind around. I think just sort of like the way the map flows reminds me a little bit of the middle of Danger Zone, without the actual Danger Zone part.
I
Seems
get
like
that
you can
the
get from. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say is that I get that like the whole scorpion theme with the walls that like kind of look like claws and stuff, but I'm generally kind of against doing things that don't have like a purpose, and I'm not really sure what having the walls look like that does.
Yeah, it's more of an aesthetic thing.
It looks to me like using those bombs and base, using that button and the boost at the top or bottom, you can get from one base to the other very quickly.
Super fast.
Like in 1 second.
Yeah, so that's kind of hard to balance. Looks cool though, so there you go. Alright, Shine. I saw that, looked cool, it's really big. Just there's sort of like, do you need really like both the top and bottom? But it's kind of a cool idea with that pinch in the central choke. It's kind of open. And the middle reminds me of the base back in dumbbell days.
I don't know why you'd go top. That just seems kind of dangerous and unnecessary.
Yeah, unless that power-up's there. But it's so hard. Like, going for power-ups is a lot more difficult in center flag. Like, I feel like taking yourself out of it is always a little bit more awkward. At least whenever I'm playing center flag maps.
I do like that portal placement though.
Yeah. It's a nice spot.
Oh, actually, it looks like the in portal links
All the way to the other
to the
side.
top. Okay, I was thinking it like top one to bottom, but I don't think that's the case.
It's, I mean, they're still fine. Like, it gets you back to the middle, which is...
Right.
And you kind of have momentum to re-grab yourself, which is a good or bad thing. Volt has that a little bit. Okay, Scissoring Heads. Version 2.v10.
What?
Scissoring Heads 2.v10. That's the name. This map just looks, to me, the one thing I get is like it's over-engineered and the middle is awkward. I'm not sure what the point of it is.
Got the whole battery thing going on.
Yeah.
That center square.
I'm seeing a lot of buttons.
Yes.
I'm seeing it being kind of hard to get past mid with the 2 team boosts and the giant gate.
Yeah, not only that, I can see you it being really frustrating if you don't know where the flag carrier is in a pub because there's just so much area to cover. Like, if you're top, it's like, oh, well, crap. And then there's not a good way to get to somebody in the middle. They can just run around forever. So that's my thought on Scissoring Head.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas Shootout we did. Clay 2 I almost did. I really like Clay 2. Do they not have a preview?
Yeah, I don't see a preview.
It's in the comments. If you look, you can find a preview.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, Clay 2 looks interesting. I think those power-up chambers in the top left and bottom right, again, are like kind of weird. But I like the middle of the map. I think it's an interesting idea. And with like the super boosts for everybody, could be a little like too much stuff going on. With like the super boosts and all the bombs, I feel like it's just a little bit too much.
Yeah, it could get a little bit hectic.
Alright. Shake weight. So I talked with Juicy Juke about this a lot, and I think it could be a cool concept, but it's not interesting right now. Like the portals are the only interesting thing, and they go top left to bottom right, and then bottom left to top right one way. It's in a GIF. So he's gonna remake this one, but with only one set of portals going back and forth to each other, and that gives him more space. But it's sort of meant to be sort of like colors.
It's a unique flow, to be sure.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see what he does with it, because I talked with him a little bit about this map.
Do those green gates open?
Yeah, the buttons. The buttons.
Huh, okay.
Do the buttons also operate the bombs?
No. So you use the bombs to hit someone off the button. Alright, and I think also the top button may get the bombs. Maybe. Let me look at the GIF.
Maybe
here.
that center bomb.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think it does the center bomb.
Under the flag,
Yeah.
yeah.
It does. So it's a cool idea. Constriction. This is another just really sort of long, windy map. It's sort of like... I don't know what it offers. It's not like...
Construction? I don't see it.
Constriction with an I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's some like nifty boosts in here, but I feel like there's a lot of maps doing this idea right now, like sneaky sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Looks almost like Wormy.
Mm-hmm. Like a longer version of Wormy.
Yeah.
Which, granted, he says it's a companion piece to Wormy, so there you go. Snatch 2 is just really big, and there's a lot. The middle gates are actually kind of cool. I remember playing it and actually enjoying it. It's got the same thing that Six Slick Seals does with the portals. Even though it's a different guy who made it. But it's really big. It's kind of, I can imagine it being easy to lose someone, but I enjoyed it when I played it, so I don't know. Maybe you'll be there for next week.
Do those portals go both ways, or is it exclusively used for grabbing?
They are, I think they go both ways, if I remember correctly, but I don't remember.
I think if you took out the areas on like the top right and bottom left where that bomb and spike is, I don't see any use to that.
Yeah, they kind of weren't really... Oh, no, those were used actually just because the team tile kind of covers all the middle area, so you can use it as an outside escape route. We used it a little bit. But you could like cut it off to where the team tile was, and tiles are, it'd probably be okay. Alright, Coach 2 is like these circles are just like they don't do anything, and this is sort of like a map that has a lot of stuff in it and has a lot of stuff in it.
It feels kind of gimmicky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming those top portals link from all the way across, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So you can, yeah, this is another one where you can cap in like a second.
2 seconds, yeah.
Get from base to base too quickly.
Alright, Rulong, R-U-L-O-N-G, is sort of one of those maps that's square-ish, just to be square, so there's like a lot of areas that are just there to fill space. Sort of like random spikes to constrict area. So there's like these really open spots, and then like it's just a spike you can run around, and then the top and bottom are just like there.
Probably pretty chasey, yeah, you can just go in a circle.
Mm-hmm. Gotham. Gotham's a 2v2 and not finished, so it's not finished, but it looks like Batman, but we won't worry about that one.
Yeah, I like that shape.
It's kind of fun. T-Rect. I really like T-Rect, and it just wasn't in the map thread when I went and picked these maps, but I really like T-Rect.
Wow.
It looks a lot more complicated than it is when you play it. There's so much extra. But it's really fun every time I play it. So if it's still there, I'll probably do it. I think it's a really fun map.
I'm trying to take this all in right now. How does it play, BBQ, when you play on it?
It plays actually really smooth. Like it's really, if you take all the outside stuff away, it's basically just an S. Like it's like a dollar sign, basically.
And all those gates, there's only actually 2 gates, right? That
Yeah,
work. Yeah.
I would say if this was in pubs, a lot of the visual noise would have to be toned down. There's a lot. The outside decoration's cool, but like the gates and the walls, just make them walls.
Looks kind of like Geo, where you can bomb through that top gate or the middle gate, rather.
Yeah, you can. That's exactly the inspiration for it. And you have both ways. Both bombs will do it. It's really cool, and my only thought when I first saw it was maybe you could like just camp the middle as a defender, but it's wide enough where you can't really do that, especially with those portals.
It's hard for me to say how it would be played, like how it would flow in a 4v4, but I have to see it played.
Yeah, it's a weird map, but I've enjoyed it every time I played it. So if it hasn't been picked, then I'll probably do it next week if it's submitted again. Funhouse. Another. There's just lots of stuff here. There's like portals in the middle, and I don't even know where they're going, but they seem unneeded.
Oh, actually, this is a map I made earlier today just to test out a concept.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you tell about the concept?
Yeah. Again, this is probably not very serious, but that team gate is to let red out and blue out quickly so they can get ahead of the flag carrier.
Sure.
But also there's that funnel mechanism in the bottom left and top right.
Oh, yeah, that funnel thing you were talking about.
Yeah. So I've been testing that out in a few different maps to see how it works, and I kind of like it if it can be used in a better fashion, if I can figure that out. But yeah, all four of those in the bottom left and top right funnel out into that one portal. So you can use that for sniping or for getting away as a flag carrier and such.
Sure.
That's about it, yeah.
Cool. Cool idea. I want to see where you go with it. Banana Split is a 2 islands with portals map, and they don't work, so guys, stop making them. Sorry, that's really mean, but you can camp the portals and it doesn't work. Pokeball Gen 2 is fixing a map that will never be fixed. Sorry. It's kind of cool. You actually made it look like a Pokeball with all the team colors.
Oh, wow.
And it almost looks more like a racing map around the like it looks like you could do it as a race.
Yeah.
with the center flag. I could do that in like just kicking back map test, but I would never do that seriously. Okay, Holier Sea is there's a few updates of Holy Sea right now, and you're never gonna, in my opinion, you're not gonna change the way Holy Sea plays. Like it's a chasey map, and it's gonna be chasey, and I think all this one does is just makes the top right and bottom left useless.
It just adds unnecessary complication.
Mm-hmm.
I think there would be a revolt if the Holy Sea were taken out of rotation anyway, so.
Yeah. There wouldn't be a revolt. What would happen is the map test committee would vote for it, and then asdf just wouldn't tell Lucky Spammer. That's what would happen. Great Square Dance. Lots of decoration. It seems unfinished. There needs to be like it's like a glory hole was like there, I guess, but that ring of spikes is there for no reason.
Yeah,
it's a horseshoe.
It's a combination of. Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, go ahead.
A combination of hyper reactor and glory hole.
Yeah, pretty much.
With a lot of open space.
Tons of open space.
Yeah, so it'd be fun for a flag carrier, but hellish for defense. Looks like. Yeah.
So, my advice to you, Grapefruit, is worry a little bit less about decoration until the map's put together. Okay, Diagonal is just too much, and it's hard to see with the preview, but the top and bottom is kind of weird, and it's awkward map. Looks very awkward.
How so?
There's just like that random top area with the power-ups, and like, I mean, I guess you can go through with the gates, but I don't know. These sort of map layouts, I think I always just see and like, oh, it's one of these.
Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, diagonal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see how this can be awkward.
Okay. So I guess this is like, I don't know, it's not very focused. It's one of those like, make a square or a circle and then fill it. Like a color in the circle sort of map. Chase Central, the name gives it away. Not an awful take on a chase map, but there's kind of the gimmicky boost through with the power up and lots of buttons, and like the top is just so long.
Mm.
That's my thought on it. I don't know if you agree.
I say there's too much noise in the center. I think there are too many buttons doing different things. Maybe combine some of those buttons, but
Yeah. It's going a lot longer than I thought. I think I might split this out to a different show next time. Alright. I thought that nobody was going to stay with me, so I was just going to blaze through them. This is awesome that we're getting extra topics, extra talk. Can. I think I didn't see this one. I don't remember. It's got sort of your idea with the team tile there. It looks really constricted getting in and out of base.
wait, which one's this?
Can. Like a soup can.
It's hard to control F that.
Oh yeah.
The name is easier. Sonoxy. Sonoxy. That's the guy's name.
Got it.
Yeah, it just seems like a big map that like he shrunk down
Yeah, I could see
and then
that.
flipped sideways.
Do you think that the process or the thought process behind that power-up placement is that you'll wedge yourself in there and then somebody will shotgun you out with that bomb?
Yeah, it looks kind of fun, but it's in practice, I don't think it would happen. It might be good to keep someone from getting the bomb, but you blow yourself into the spikes in the process.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you?
The base is really awkward.
Yeah.
Alright, Air Force. Another one by Gem. And it's another one where there's a lot of extraneous areas. You guys find it?
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, it looks like there's just a lot of area just to like have an area.
She likes
I
that
don't see the
telephone
point.
shape too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a face in the top.
Yeah, like a face, or like it looks like a stingray to me, the whole map, or like an Air
Yeah,
Force
I can see
fighter.
a stingray.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say just in general for Gem to like have less area filling and more focus on what you want to have happen, I guess. We did Yoda, AAA battery. AAA battery has just all kinds of awkward going on. With these bombs into spikes and portals across the center, and I feel like it'd be really frustrating to chase on this map.
Yeah, definitely.
And whenever you have these like rows like this in a map, it's really hard for chasing, because if you find yourself on the wrong side of the aisle, you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah, I generally don't really like just giving a team a side that they're better on.
Yeah, agreed. Alright, Mighty H is really big and looks quite complicated. I didn't see this one before, but man, that's easy to lose people in.
Whoa.
And it's got that boost across too. There's that 1 second cap if no one gets the button.
Right.
But it's like way too much of a concept
Mhm.
as opposed to a map, I think is a good way of describing it.
Say pick one of those concepts and work with it.
Yeah.
Like the whole the gate thing, or that centerpiece, or the portals.
It could take a while to get the flag carrier too if like you're on the bottom and they're all the way at the top.
And they're on the top,
You
yeah.
have to go all the way around.
Alright, gliders. I saw this one. I kind of want just half of this map, and then it could be kind of cool. But it seems to me right now like almost like it would play like a bigger version of Whirlwind.
Yeah, I could see that.
But I think if you like took the general shape and like just took half the map, it maybe could be cool. But it's really a lot right now. Lots of open space.
Mhm.
Alright. Ramen. I didn't really know what to think of this map. I toyed with it for a while, and it seems kind of interesting. I literally just saw it, and I was like, I don't even know. It seems like there's some chase area, but there's also a lot of boosts for sniping.
Yeah, I have no idea how this would play.
I agree.
It's I like the description that it has elements which may or may not be mappy. I might check this one out. I know Snack was in here earlier. I guess he left, but I might check this one out this week. It just seems, I don't know. I don't know. Funnel is yours, Crosky.
I kind of like how it's partitioned into 3 separate areas or lanes or tiles or whatever, but they all transition to each other pretty
smoothly.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to be interested in seeing how it plays in the pub or in a map test session.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely something I'm interested in. Funnel, we already kind of talked about the funnel concept, Crosky, so I'm just going to skip that one.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Starfish is really, really big. It's really big.
Whoa.
It's a giant circle.
Yeah.
And you can boost across it so easily. I can imagine it being really, really difficult to catch a flag carrier on this map.
That's a big center gate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way too hard to find people.
Let's see. Also, Juke Keekley, you can't say it's a differently shaped map when it's star, just bigger. Okay, the end zone is capture the flag map where you can't play no grab. And it has end zones. There's like the central area that you return to on the right, which is a cool concept, I guess. But the map is really choky. There's a lot in the map. Like, I feel like those boosts are hard to use with all the bombs and spikes everywhere. Like, it's a weird map.
It doesn't seem like a real map. It seems like a, what do you call it, map?
Like
just
gimmicky.
Mess around. Yeah.
Also, it's not symmetric.
Yeah, I noticed. First thing I saw.
So what happens when those bombs are defused and somebody's just sitting inside of that team tile?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't get them out, can you?
Not really. You'd have to spike them out. You can't even though because they have a whole tile's worth of buffer.
Yeah, so they have like 30 seconds immunity before another bomb spawns.
Yeah.
They just want to sit out, hang out.
All right.
Or actually, no, that button maybe that button will control those gates.
Maybe it's still pretty tough.
Yeah.
And that's the case if you just sit on that. I don't know. It's an interesting concept.
Control the gates.
Yeah.
If they control the gates, you kind of control the entire game.
Yeah. I've toyed around with a map like this though of returning to an end zone instead of the flags, but it's not the first one I've seen like it too. Cool idea. In terms of the rest of the map, it's very cluttered outside of the gate and flag weirdness. Very,
I
very
think
cluttered.
it places too much emphasis on that button.
Yeah.
Just button control would be paramount.
Which is not good because then you have people fighting over the button instead of playing Tag Pro. Alright, hanging out is... it's kind of funny. You know, it looks like it would play moderately like Glory Hole 2, along with the same joke.
God.
Yeah, that's really all I have to say about that one.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah, shrooms. Shrooms, I feel like the center needs to be rotated to give more space because there's those really tight chokes on the top and bottom. Like, you can't get anywhere. Either you get them the flag carrier returning before they get to the gate, or you don't and they cap. And it's like, oh, it's so binary.
I do kind of like the positioning of everything and the layout, but you're right, the chokes are too tight, I think.
Yeah, I told Tumblewood earlier that he should try expanding the map and giving himself more space, because it's a cool concept.
It looks like it's more of a center flag map. Like you just have the end zones right next to each other in the middle.
Right. I could see that. God, there's still so much left. Okay, Masquerade. This map's
Are you doing every map?
I wanted to, although we might be running out of time here. We're almost done.
Okay.
No, we aren't almost done. Never mind. Okay. I'm going to start rapid firing these and then talk about these. Masquerade, I didn't see. So, no comment, but there's a lot of space in the left and right. Impact. Impact looks sort of cool. Looks a little bit like SNES. But that corner, those corner boost things is kind of gimmicky. And there's those center chokes are really easy to hold down as a defender.
You can play like Iron.
Yep. Vigilant is one of Liquid's 5 billion maps, and I didn't see it. It wasn't in, or at least I didn't see it. Could be interesting. You got those alternate routes. I don't know if it'd be chasey or not, but I could experiment with it. Also, there's a hole out to the outside, and you're gonna get your ball jammed in there, in those little holes. You'll get stuck. It was a fan favorite from the Tangent tournament, so there you go.
Can you fit in there?
Yeah, your ball gets stuck.
But you can't squeeze out.
Yeah, you can get in, but not out.
Okay.
Left and right is a sort of small map. I didn't see it, but seems a little bit like Wormy. Portal's kind of strange. I don't really know why it needs to be there. It looks like you could very easily get yourself caught in a spike with them.
Oh yeah, you definitely spike if you boost into the portal.
Would you? Yeah, you would. No, you would.
No, I think you go out the other way.
Yeah, I think you got it the other way too. Interesting map. I'd have to play it. Seems like it could be hectic, but could be fun. I didn't see it. Spooked is quite large and has like just ghost stuff, but there's this whole bottom left and top right that's just there for the ghost. And the spike thing in the middle is kind of awkward.
Yeah, it looks like Star in the middle.
Yeah, much less defensive though. The base
sure.
is similar to Holy Sea. Slightly. Hectic is hard to see with the preview, kind of. It looks like a mini Holy Sea.
I would say like a mini blast off almost.
Yep. There's lots of empty space. I feel like you could do better in the top right and bottom left, and sort of redo the map around them. But it seems interesting.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I think it has potential. Jaws, newest preview. Okay. It's like a Dota map, man. You've got like 3 lanes going from flag to flag.
Oh, it's too big.
Flex is kind of cool bases. A little bit like CFB. Also very, very big. It'd be really easy to lose where the map carrier is.
Yeah, I could see this being like Oval.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Marks, I did not see. Seems on the first look kind of interesting. I'd be willing to look at this map.
What do you think the namesake is?
Uh,
Why is it called Marks?
Obviously because it's an ode to the working man.
Okay.
I mean, can't you see the symbolism? Oh no, it's supposed to be like as in Groucho Marx. It's in there.
Oh, Grouchford. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So there you go. Okay. Yeah, fresh. So I'm gonna say the same thing I did before. Don't make island maps with portals between them because it doesn't work. That's the end of that. Fresh Quipadillion is the name of the map, and yeah. This is just Shine. Crown is does he have squares on? No. Okay, Crown is sort of okay. There's that power-up chamber on the top and the left and right. They're kind of out of the way. That's cool. I'd play it. I'd check it out. Looks like it could be chasey.
Portal's interesting.
Yes.
Go all the way across the map. It could work though. Although you're kind of squeezed in there, aren't you?
Yeah, and it's kind of means that you get almost an automatic two power-ups.
I doubt it'd go all the way across the map. I'd say it'd just
Oh,
go
it goes
that
out.
5
It goes
tiles.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I see that now.
Cool idea. I'd try it out. Spike on the wall is like so roundabout. It's like Colors, but worse. And yeah, very, very, very open.
For sure.
Also, it's not symmetrical on the top. Sizzled's Emporium. Did I play this one? I think I did. It looks like it would play sort of like Battery around the outside. I kind of like the look of it. I just didn't pick it because I thought the other ones were stronger. But I'd be willing to look at this one. Looks kind of cool.
Looks like a Bad's new map. Whatever you call it, trapdoor.
Yeah, I can see that.
Speaking of which, when do those go into rotation?
I think Lucky was adding them tonight, so they should be in.
Oh, great.
Space
yeah,
Temple.
I think this looks pretty good.
Space Temple is also sizzled, and it's a giant penis. I mean, it's a giant dick sizzled. So there you go. It played all right. These maps I'm always like iffy on, like with the big tower in the bottom, and then you have to go all the way around the top. It's always just like, yeah, it feels like a chore. I'm just not a big fan of this sort of archetype, but it's not a bad map.
Could be too choky with those the top and middle route.
Yeah, for sure. Unless you like draw the defender out. I think Emporium's better. In and Out is also a lot of like ability to run in circles with those bombs there. Like you can chain these blast offs and boosts for days, which is kind of cool. Base is like thinking with portals. Take it or leave it, but it's thinking with portals.
Get a shit ton of returns if you just sit on that outside portal.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't think is fun, in my opinion. Needle reminds me of Scrap Station for anyone who played StarCraft 2, but I think it's just a really long way around. It's sort of like Glory Hole-ish. But, yeah, it's like Glory Hole.
Yeah.
Not in a good or bad way, it's just it's Glory Hole. I'd probably try it, but it seems like it hasn't really been getting that great feedback anyways. By his comment. Khazad-dûm I almost did. I think Khazad-dûm would be great if it was just expanded a little more. Like, both of these lanes would be expanded a little more, but I think it's a really cool looking map.
Plus the name is an instant sell.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I like that I didn't even have to tell you how to spell it.
Yeah, I'm a Tolkien fan.
Oh, there's an edit. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he widened it up a little bit. It looks like a cool map. I'll probably try it this week. Catch Up is too big and too mazy. It's like a Pac-Man map.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's huge.
Slate is similar, like sort of S shape. I think there are other maps that just do this concept better, like Ramen. And some of these spikes are kind of awkward, like behind the team boosts. It says it's had good feedback. I could see it not being super chasey just because of the shape of the map. Storm 3.1 is just way too choky of a center flag map. Just period. Like, you can't score on this map.
Yeah, that center area would be filled with splats very quickly.
Yeah.
How do you think you get out, Android?
Hey, you're here still.
What do you mean?
I don't really see how you're supposed to cap on this map.
Maybe get rid of the walls that are surrounding the flag in the middle. make it a little more open, a little bit easier to grab, and that's something to work with to get out of that center choke.
Alright. Almost done. 360 has those, what, I don't know what the deal is with like these people with these boost circles in the corners, but I think they're weird. Because you can just sit in the corner and someone boosts all the way around and then they hit you and they're dead. I don't see the point of these things. Maybe I'm an idiot. Get rid of all the walls mid is what Bowtie says.
No, I was just talking to Nindroid.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was going back up to that map. Okay, one-way ticket, last one. Okay, this is the evil one, and I wasn't really sure what to think about it. It has that issue where like if I'm bottom and the flag carrier's top, like it's gonna take me forever to get there. The base is cool though. I like the portals where you can go into base but not out of base. It's a really cool idea. I wonder who came up with that idea first. Man, one-way portals is such a cool concept.
Well, I just found it because it was the score was below the threshold. It's been downvoted. But yeah, I think it's interesting. But how do you get from top to bottom?
Yeah. So I like the base, but maybe the middle can be reworked. And that's it. That's everything. That's all the maps. So no more complaining from anybody. Because that took an hour. Okay. Well, I think I'm done. If anyone's still watching, thanks a ton. People watching on YouTube, thanks a ton. Crosky and David Stern, thanks, and Bowtie as well a little bit. Thank you so much for sticking with me through all of that. Even David Stern, who was here the whole freaking time. So you're awesome, dude.
Yay.
I hope I see you guys next time. I'm not sure whether it's going to be Tuesday at 11 and 2 Tuesdays, or if it's going to be the Wednesday after the next map thread is done. But there will definitely be a Mappening episode 2, so keep out for that. And until then, this is BBQchicken, and as always, hold on to your balls.